She kept doing this for many days, but Paul, very much annoyed, turned and said to the spirit, I order you in the name of Jesus to come out of her. So next time someone annoys you, do the biblical thing. Turn to them and tell them, demon out of you. Okay? Is that going to work every time? No. But it'll be fun. And so he casts the demon out of this girl because she's annoying him. And she seems to be free. But her masters don't like losing the money that she was making for them. And so just as in Luke's gospel, Luke chapter 8, Jesus drives a demon out of a man, and the demons go into a herd of pigs, which causes all the pig farmers in the area to be upset and throw Jesus out of town. Now the disciples are Jesus, and they're doing the same thing. They drive the demon out of this woman, and the local Philippi chambers of commerce decides this is not good for us. And so they beat them, they flog them, they throw them in prison. And they're not just at any part of the prison, they're at the most inner part of the prison, the most secure part of the prison, and they have their feet in stocks. They appear to be completely enslaved. But it's midnight, and they're singing. It's midnight in the jail, and they are singing. And then all of a sudden, the gates fly open. This time it was an earthquake. And they're free. This is the third time in the book of Acts that there have been disciples of Jesus who were enslaved. But unlike in chapter 5 and unlike in chapter 12, when these disciples have the prison doors open for them, they do what's unthinkable. It was definitely unthinkable to the jailer, because the jailer sees that the doors are now wide open. And his job is to take care of all of the prisoners. And if the prisoners are gone, then his life is over. And so even though in that moment he had on his hip pocket all the keys to every jail cell, he himself was the most enslaved. And so he felt like the only option was to take out his sword and to take his life. And as he's about to do that, there is a voice of the slaves of the Most High God who are declaring a way of salvation. And they say, do not harm yourself, for we are all here. Don't harm yourself, because we're all here. The jailer seemed like he was the one who was free all along, but at the end of the story, he's the most enslaved. And Paul and Silas seem like they have been enslaved, but even though it's midnight and they're in jail, they're singing, because they've been free this entire time.